back first. Never shot one of these. All right. Oh boy. All right, here we go. Bye. This thing is ridiculously controllable, man. All right, let's see. Man, it's just so ridiculously controllable, man. That slow rate of fire is just, oh, it's awesome.
Well, welcome back, guys. And that's what the M3A1 and M3A1 SD are like in the real world. Unfortunately, it's nothing like that in RHS. So we're going to watch a bit of action, some montage of me shooting people with it. Then there's a couple of kill streaks and I'll show you the best that I can do with it. And if you're still interested, at the end there's a weaponology section. And I'll go through and I'll explain everything that I think is wrong with it, what needs doing to it, and where its place would then be in RHS. So let's get down to it and see plenty of shooting. Fucking hell, you're fucking rubbish! Now, I'm pretty sure you're thinking that was a bit excessive. If you were paying attention, you saw that not only did he shoot at me, he also tried to nuke my building with his fuel air explosive. That's why I got out of the building, because I saw the launcher and thought, okay, he's gonna nuke me. Then he tried to throw a nade at me, and then he tried to shoot me. Well, he shot a whole clip of Garand at me. And it's not because he's like a level 5, he's like a level 100 or something, like 96, and he's a thermal sniper and a road camper. So yeah, maybe a bit personal, but you know, if you get killed after throwing all of that ordnance at somebody with this gun and they still outplay you and shoot you almost in the arse, then you know, you need to have a long hard think about whether you should be playing this kind of game. Anyway, we're going to sit and go through quite a few clips of me shooting people. Most of these are all sort of one runs. You'll see where I've chopped it up. This was actually one run. I think it was an 8. But this is before the kill streak record came out. And what I'm really trying to do is just illustrate how hard it is to use this gun. I was a bit lucky there that I didn't take any damage. And again, in some of the videos, you'll see me running around in the Alpenflorge or the officer uniform, so no armour, just to give me a bit more speed. Because this ammo is quite heavy, because it is almost 50 cal. Well, I mean, it is sort of 50 cal because it's 4.5, but obviously it hasn't got the same size casing as a 50 cal. So, but it's still heavy, is what I'm trying to say. And you're carrying quite a lot of it, and you need quite a lot of it, as you can see. And also, if I take the explosive perk, then I've got the extra grenades and, of course, the satchel. Now, you're going to see through a lot of this that, you know, I'm playing carefully, but I'm not playing uber campy. Not really. You'll see it as the video goes on. I mean, quite a lot of them you'll see me shooting out of windows, because quite a lot of the time I'm on the third-person server, so I have to be really careful about where I put myself, because obviously these, you know, dweebs peek over walls and all that sort of stuff, so it's quite difficult. But what I'm trying to really show you is how the gun sort of performs, and you're going to have to sort of watch it quite carefully all the way through, and then I'll explain bits and pieces later. But as we go along, you should pick up on a few things and you should notice a few things. The first one that you're probably going to have already worked out is the recoil. Now, the recoil's excessive on this gun. We'll come on to it in the weaponology section. But yeah, the recoil's bad. But it's not just bad, it's also unfair, is probably the way I'd like to describe it. I'm not going to, you know, slow-mo and cutscenes and all that sort of stuff, because it's just like tedious. But essentially, the recoil profile is pretty bad, even if you're resting it. Normally what they do is they change the recoil profile for the guns to say, okay, you're rested, so we'll give you, a slightly softer recoil, or you're prone. Anyway, they're not very well done for this gun, and that's sort of a little bit unfair. So basically, even if you go prone, it's a little bit better, but it's not as, the difference isn't as great as it is with other weapons. Now, as you've also probably seen, I'm aiming at people's legs and arses a lot of the time, because there's no armour on their bums and their legs. And that is because this gun does very little damage. It's about 5. Something like that, 5.4. I don't have a problem with that. That, to me, is ideal. I've got no issue with the amount of damage the gun does. It's perfectly fine. That's probably, in context with the supposed armour and all the problems that Arma 3 has, modelling armour and ballistics, yeah, that's fine. That is exactly what it should be. Two good shots. I mean, I knew the Alplager guy was going to die quick, but the other one was a good shot. I mean, I thought there was another fucking guy, to be honest, but... Well, here's the zone. So, yeah, I'm not in a bad position, really. They might be communicating, though. I needed that badly. Yes. What did I get? 6. It's not bad, but it's fucking hard work. So yeah, I don't have any issue with the damage. And as I said sort of earlier on, most of these clips, I'm playing pretty similarly to how I'd play if I had a Block 2 or an MP7 or a proper gun. So I'm playing quite aggressive. I'm trying to play a bit more 200 IQE in the sense that I am actually a bit sort of try-hard with this gun, and you will see that in a couple of the kill streaks that come up after the Weaponology. But this is another little kill streak that is, actually quite lovely with this gun. And that is what you've got to remember. It's a kill with this gun. It's actually more satisfying than a kill with the shotguns, even the single shot shotgun, because obviously as long as I clip them with that single shot shotgun, they're dead. Whereas it's a bit more complicated using this weapon. And, I'm sure the very astute of you will have worked out exactly what you need to do. I've already sort of explained a little bit about shooting arses and shooting knees and shins. Just in case you didn't realise, I knew he was there, but I deliberately stood still because, as you should be aware, people notice movement, which is why I didn't move until he had gone past the pillar. But anyway, that's just a little tip about sort of the human eye, spotting movement and the rest of it. Anyway, I heard this guy go through the bushes. You see, it gets a bit hectic with this gun, because if someone's any good, and they turn and start firing, you know, you're going to take damage or they're going to kill you. So yeah, sometimes it gets a bit panicky. Even though I have practiced with this. I mean, I have put the effort in. I've done the heavy lifting for you guys with this gun, in case anybody decides to use it. I don't think many people will even bother to take it out. For me, again, it was a challenge, and I've looked at it several times. But finally, I really decided to, you know, get stuck in. And, you know, it's all quite good play. It's quite good shooting. You know, I've worked hard with it, and it sort of paid off. But so that was a good bit of play, and I think this is another good bit of play, you know, considering the bloody gun I've got. That's where it gets interesting. I get stuck on that rock. Well, I managed to get away from both grenades. So yeah, again, quite a nice bit of play with a very, very underpowered weapon. And again, we've got another example of where I'm attacking a spawn. Now this is the third person server. And again, if you pay a lot of attention to the way I play, I do play slightly differently on the third person server. I'm just a shitload more careful, basically. That is why I'm not trying to take that guy on. Not just because it's third person, but really you don't want to go toe to toe with people with this gun, because you just do not put out enough damage. But look, you know, this is fairly aggressive play. Look, what am I doing? I'm going to destroy their spawn vehicle, because no matter how hard I try, for the most part, I just can't get away from the need to win, not necessarily get the most kills. Yeah, I think some of you have worked out what's going on with some of this shooting by now. It is all going to become apparent very shortly, but yeah, you give yourself a big pat on the back if you're going to pick up on what I'm going to explain to you in a little while. So yeah, I took a bit of fire, and I think, well, yeah, I was going to go back, but what you probably didn't hear is he threw 2 nades. The first one he threw was a smoke, so he fluffed it, and the second one was a frag, so I wasn't going to go back round the corner. And there goes the satchel. So I'm looking for the guy, because I'm thinking, well, perhaps he's gone to heal his buddy in the garage. So a bit of confusion. See that guy in the garden. Second nade, I thought that was a good nade. I thought that would get the guy in the garden, but it doesn't. I had to kill that guy again, and then I'm thinking, well, I've messed his mate up in the garage. Obviously not. So yeah, he moved pretty sharpish. I wonder if you noticed that. So yeah, you know, hard work. It gets harder when this sort of thing happens. So I've got in quite a nice position. You know, it's hard to kill people at this range with this gun. Quite often you break their legs, which, you know, has its own sort of comedy value. But, you know, it is pretty difficult, especially when the server's 3,000 miles away. But then you get things like that. And then that turns up. Fucking hell. Arsewite. He's either in this building or he's in one of the ruins. I heard the fucking valve shots. I'm not going to be able to kill him with this gun unless he's completely looking the wrong way. Like that. Right, so let's look at some quick clips. Remember what I did to the guy in the garage? Here's another one, look. So it's quite hard work if they've got a helmet on, isn't it? I mean, even when they've got a cap on, they can sometimes take 2 shots. But basically, if they're wearing a helmet, you need 2 shots to kill them. And again, I don't actually have a problem with that as far as this round is concerned, because it isn't supposed to be able to go through a helmet. So yeah, that's all quite authentic. Here you go, look, someone with a cap. And then we get a guy with a helmet. So that was a bit silly. The first shot didn't even break the window. And this guy, you know, I'm thinking, I'm taking my time. But it just becomes easier to shoot his feet. I get caught short here, look. Just doing a reload. But it was going to be unlikely that I'd have got both of them. Anyway, as you'll see, I've changed my sight. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. If they haven't got a helmet on, you can kill them in one shot. They got a helmet on, you can't. That's the rules. It's lovely. They are lovely kills. I mean, they fucking are lovely kills when you get them. They really are fucking lovely. But, fuck me, is it hard work? Oh no, look, it says there's a guy in the tower who might spot me. I'm a bit stuck now, aren't I? Oh shit. Right, here we go. Bit unlucky. Honestly, these are joy. These are the pleasure, honestly, using this fucking gun. When you get a kill is quite tremendous. Is that a dead guy? Yeah. Tanked. You see what I mean? It's just shit. Well, as you saw in that video, I changed my sight to the EKP18. And I used that and the RMO, just basically depending on how I'm feeling. The difficulty with this sight is it's very fine, the resolution on it, so in sort of hard and fast gunfights, it's not as easy to pick up your reticle. So it's not quite as good if you're using something like a Val or a VSS. I mean, you shouldn't really use the Val. We all know that's a sort of a Hello Kitty gun. I.e., you're a pussy if you use a Val. Anyway, yeah, so I changed to this sight because if I'm being careful with this gun, then, yeah, I'm trying to make the most of the precision that I can get out of that dot and the chevron and using the range. But as you can see, I was rushing around and I haven't actually changed the reticle. At least not while I kill that guy. Yeah, I'd forgotten to change the reticle, but I will do that in a second. because I prefer the dot and the chevron. And as again, what you're going to see, this is a pretty nice little kill streak, especially considering, as you'll see, that involves a lot of transit, a lot of movement across the map, all by foot. So I've messed around and, you know, killed their spawn wagon, picked up a few kills. I'm working hard, you know, I'm not just hiding and camping, you know, with a ghillie suit in a bush. Oh, those people up there, look. I want to get to a bush. I might stand a chance if I can get to a bush. How the fuck am I being there? So you can see the lengths I went to just to get one kill, and I've now run all the way back down the hill, and I'm going to run across this field and back into the city because the zone is, or the priority zone is over this side. No, come on. As you can see, I've been a bit cautious and I sort of keep checking back where I've come from, because I did have a guy take a few pot shots at me, but I think I managed to lose him in the rubble. I'm quite hopeful at this point because there's a spawn wagon and I'm thinking, if I am careful, I might well pick a lot of people off, although it doesn't start well. It's only fucking 5. I got 1 grenade left. Oh no, you fucking idiot. As you saw, I managed to throw my last grenade by accident because I hadn't switched to my smoke. So I'm chucking those smokes there, really, not just to cause a bit of confusion or attract other people's attentions, but basically just to block the view so people don't look down here or easily from that sort of transit point and see me crouching here trying to take out people who are spawning. There we go. Oh, he's going to 3DP me. This is the guy I've killed, I reckon. What do you think? Was it my... Fucking got him. What's that? 7, not bad. It's probably in a fucking there we go, I think I've got another one. Yeah. fucking almost killed me. Fuck. Fucking bollocks. Didn't even get the kill. Oh, fucking hell, what a bummer. See what I mean? So I get an 8, and then I get that fucking arsehole. Fucking useless. Now, you saw how hard I had to work to get those kill streaks together, so hopefully you'll forgive my anger, or at least understand it, at idiots like that who just spam. So how quick does it reload? Well, 3.5 seconds, which is pretty quick. That's a Val's recoil, which fires a much bigger round. But what about this? This is a Vermin. This fires the same bullet. Now, you'd think we'd have the same recoil as that. Bearing in mind, it is the same bullet. What's this? That is an MX. 6.5. And this is the M3A1. Look at that. What does that look like to you? Any ideas? That is the same as that, which is the MX's recoil. So that's the profile they've given it. The MX recoil script. I mean, I am just duplicating here. It's a bit laggy because of all the lines. I mean, there's an argument to say it's actually worse than the MX, even though it's using the same profile. But that is appalling. And that is why this gun is so difficult to use. That was a Val. And that's the M3A1. Well, now I have gone into full nerd mode, and what you are looking at are the LUFS readings for both those weapons. And LUFS stands for loudness units relative to full scale, and these are extremely accurate at displaying the relative loudness of audio material. And when you're looking at LUFS readouts, the lower the number, the louder it is. So the minus 7.47 of the M3A1 SD is a lot louder than the minus 12.07 of the ASVAL. And that's a bit silly, especially when you consider the size of the 4.5 ACP cartridge compared to the 9x39mm SP6 cartridge. I think it's pretty obvious which one of those is making the bigger bang. So those are the problems with this gun. It has got horrendously shitty recoil that it shouldn't have, and it's louder than it should be. It should be at least as quiet as an ASVAL, if not quieter. Okay, well, let's see what the best kill streak I've managed is with a gun that does less than half the damage of a Val, which fires twice as slow as a Val, and which has 3 to 4 times more recoil than an ASVAL. And to make it just a little bit tougher, I'm playing in first person against the third person peekers. And you're going to see everything that I've talked about, from aiming at heads if they're wearing a cap, to aiming at legs and bums if they're armoured and wearing helmets, to simply trying to land as many rounds as possible. Enjoy the action, and please, please leave a like. Had to do it because they were going to fucking move it. What are we up to? 7. So that's not too bad, is it? I mean, okay, you know, my team might be a bit... Oh, fuck, what's that? There's something there. Got him. So there you go, there's another 8 streak. So whether I can improve on the last 8 streak is another matter. 2 grenades left. Not a bad position here. Oh shit. I don't like the sound of that. I'm sure there's one of our guys or one of their guys. See, the problem is, remember, they could just fucking be hiding behind a wall and see me. And then pop up and shoot. Whereas, oh fuck, what's that? Ho ho ho, got a 9. Oh, here comes the fucking... Honestly, I mean, it sort of feels like a good position, but it isn't really, I don't think, because literally people can fucking see me from loads of places with a third person. That's some. Oh. I mean, that has been just a bit fucking cheeky, really, wasn't it? Just hoping. I think probably we've got a chance of getting a couple more, I reckon. Oh shit. Oh fuck, got him. Fucking got to 11, fuck me. Now I'm getting sniped. Run away. Fuck it, I've got to hide, I've got to hide. I need my guys to give us some support. Where the fuck is that? Miles away. See, there might be med in them. Fuck it, it's too risky. I just can't fucking see them. I need to get away and regroup. Fucking hell, thank fuck for that. Oh, 12. Ho ho ho! If I am careful, I'm... Oh no, no I won't. Did you hear that? That's probably up on the fucking top. Well, I know I'm going to get any more, but I'm not going to die. Well, there we go. And here's my hardcore bonus. And there's me 12 streak. Woo! And I didn't die. I mean, fuck all points, but... But yeah, because all the other kill streaks fucking died. So that's pretty good. I mean, hard work, but pretty good for an M3A1 SD. Well, there you go, guys. I mean, a bit epically long, but I just didn't think you'd want to watch 3 or 4 videos with the M3A1 SD, so I just thought it better to put it all together in one place. If they gave it SMG recoil, it is an SMG after all, and they just made it a little bit quieter, a bit closer to the valve. It doesn't have to be quieter than the valve, but it needs to be a bit closer. Then I think we'd have quite a fun little gun. You know, it's not going to be a killer. It's not going to be a meta weapon like the AS Val, but it certainly would open up the options for playability and fun. And that's what it's all about, really, isn't it? At the end of the day, I mean, you know, it could be about winning. It could be about fun. I don't know. What do you think? Anyway, thanks a lot for watching. Please leave a like.